Hey, how's it going today? Michael Maxwell here, and I'm announcing the official relaunch of Raspberry TV. Now, this was a project that I started last year, and I didn't do much with it, and because it was really a busy year for me, and that's kind of why I'm making this video now. I'm excited. There's a lot of good things been going on. 2017 has been great. 2018 is going to be greater, but I want to start this video with a short story. And it's kind of a don't judge a book by its cover story, and then I'm going to tell you the purpose of this story later, why I'm sharing it. So this morning, while driving, I drive for Uber on occasion. Um, it's another story. Anyway, I pulled up to the house after doing a couple rides, and I was getting ready to come in, and this gentleman, basically, I pulled up next to him, and he saw the Uber sticker, and he wanted a ride home. And he'd had like a really rough go, but I didn't know that. I kind of just looked at him, sized him up, and I decided I want no parts of it. You know, he looked disheveled, he looked like he'd been through it, looked like he'd been drinking, and he kind of had that look, you know, almost transient. And I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not getting in my car, and I'm not taking you anywhere where you want to go. And it was cold. It was like 1 degree outside. And then the app goes off while he's talking to me. Someone else needs a ride, so I'm like, I'm gonna just go take this ride. Saved by the Bell. Boom! I told him, hey, I can't take you where you need to go. I need to go pick up this person, and I did that. Took about 5 minutes to pick up the person and drop them off. And after I dropped them off, like my heart felt heavy, and the universe just spoke to me. Source just spoke to me and said, listen, you need to go get him, and you need to take him home. It's cold out here. Be like. And I really was feeling kind of bad because it was cold, and as a human being, and I'm not that person. I guess I am to some degree, but I didn't think I was. So it really shocked me that I was so dismissive of another human being who just flesh and blood like me. The guy was cold. He didn't. Anyway, so made up my mind I'm gonna go get him. I didn't know where he was at this time, but I knew I had to go looking for him. So I went back to where I saw him, and I started driving up the street, looking up the side roads, hoping to catch a glimpse of him. I drove maybe 7 blocks, and I found him wandering. And I pulled up, I honked the horn, I opened the door, and I told him to get in. I told him I'm going to take him home, wherever he's going. And then I wouldn't charge him. It's on me. And he insisted that I charged him. And a friend of mine I was speaking to today, Amber, you know who you are. So shout outs to Amber, and y'all need to check out her videos, her Facebook page. She's doing amazing things. But anyway, I was sharing the story with Amber. She said something with me, so I'm adding into the story. I had to give her a shout out. I was saying he doesn't have to pay me, and she reminded me, like, listen, when you say to the universe that you don't want to get paid, when someone offers you money and you say to them you don't want to get paid, you're basically saying to the universe you don't need money. And frankly, I'm not in that position. So never will I do that again, period. So that to say, he offered to pay. There was a language barrier. English wasn't his first language. So over his heavy accent, I just didn't want to argue with him anymore. I'm like, all right, cool. You can pay me. It's fine. And it come to find out, he doesn't even live in our city. I thought I was going to be taking him to our city. He doesn't live in our city. He lives in Worcester, which is about 30 miles from where we are. Now, for me to take him from where I am to where he needed to be, that would have been a $50 trip for him. But we talked. We had agreed on $25. He told me all he had was $35. I'm like, 25 is fine. He wasn't haggling with me. When he told me what he had, I decided 25 was enough. I'll get him home. I'll come back. Boom, boom. Not a problem. And took him home. When we get to his house, he says to me, hey man, I need you to wait for, and I'm paraphrasing because the accent is heavy and I can't really say it and I'm not going to make fun of him. But he basically says he needs me to wait for 1 minute. And he goes into his house and he comes back out and he gives me a $20 bill, in addition to the $25 he'd already given me. So the moral of this story is you can't judge a book by its cover. And this person who I wrote off because he didn't have what I thought he needed to have, to be viable for a fare, actually ended up being my most profitable fare that day, today, this New Year's, January 1st, 2018. That was him. One fare, 25 minutes, $45. He did that. I say that to say this. I am on an exciting journey right now that I want to share with my friends. And I want to share with the people I care about. If you're connected to me on Facebook, then you're going to see this video. And I hope you take the time to watch it. Because I told you the story about this gentleman to help you understand this one thing. I know a lot of times we discount people because of what they look like and what they have or what they don't have. And we don't think that they can be of benefit to us. And we write them off. I did it. I did it this morning. I did it. I so did it. I'm so guilty of it. And I know it's been done to me. And I know I've probably done it to other people. And it's probably a habit that we all have. Because we think people are not on the same level we are financially. They don't have the same education. They're not in the same social circles. So what can they possibly have to offer us of any use for where we are right now? Well, I'll tell you, I say that because where I am right now, I think is where a lot of people are trying to get. I'm free. November 24th, 2017, I quit my job. I don't do a 9-to-5 anymore. Best thing I ever did. I've been involved in cryptocurrency now for 6 months, and it's been taking care of me. It's allowed me to quit my job. I'm making money. My money works for me. And I have a new opportunity that's not new, but it's new to me. And I figured it out literally a week and a half ago, and I took my first step into it December 27th. I took my first step into it. A friend of mine and I did it, and he's my partner in other stuff. We're going to do a lot of things together. But we decided we wanted to see if our money could work for us. And what we found was that it can. And I'm going to put some links in this video, and I say all of that to say this. I know some of you have made more money than I have so far. I know some of you have more things than I have so far. And because of that, you may not take me seriously when I say to you that if you do this, this will change your position. Your money will work for you better than it ever has before. But I wanted to tell you the story about the man that I wrote off earlier this morning, who turned out to be the man who was most financially a blessing to me today. To tell you this. I don't know how long you've known me. I don't know what you think about me. I don't know what you think about me economically. I don't know what you think about me socially. I don't know, and it doesn't matter. Because we're friends on Facebook, I'm sharing this video with you because I want you to prosper the way that I am prospering. I don't have a 9-to-5. I don't have to ask for permission for time off. I don't have to ask for permission for vacation. My day ends when I decide it is going to end. When I decide I've made enough, which I control, I come home. I left the house at 6 o'clock this morning. I was back home by 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, I'm home. 10 o'clock, I've made my money for the day. I also have multiple income streams. I have an enterprise, you can probably hear humming in the background, that ensures that I make a certain amount of money on a monthly basis. It's cryptocurrency based. I am a miner. We can talk about that later, see how that goes, if it's something you're interested in doing. But I'm also an investor in cryptocurrencies. And I want to share what I'm doing with you so that you can have the kind of freedom that I have. So you can spend time with your children, you can spend time with your wife or husband, you can spend time with your family, friends, do whatever you want to do, travel. Let your money work for you the way the 1% has been enjoying for generations. Life doesn't have to be hard and you don't have to struggle. It's not true, it's a lie, it's a myth. It doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to break your back. Okay, it's time we, all of us, put our money to work for us. And I'm here to help you find a way to do that. It's not the way. There are many ways to make money. This is just what I found that's working for me. That allows me to, one, be home here at 10 o'clock in the morning after going out to work for 4 hours. Some of us have school-age children. Some of us have things that we want to do. How much would you do if you didn't have to go into that 9-to-5? For some of you, it's not even 9-to-5. Some of you, it's 9-to-9. How much would you do? How much of your life would you take back? Are you being paid enough? More importantly, is your money working hard enough for you? Not the other way around. I don't want to work hard for money anymore, and frankly, I don't work hard for money anymore. Money works hard for me, and I like it that way. I think that's the natural order of things. So I want you to have this. So in this video, I'm going to attach some links. Subscribe to the channel, Raspberry TV on YouTube. I'm going to create a Facebook page or group, and it's going to be closed. It's going to be people who know me or connected to people that know me. And if they really want to find out about this opportunity to make their money work for them, I'll be sharing everything that I've discovered in my journey so far. But January 1st, 2018, I'm sharing with you what I've been doing in 2017 and what I plan to do in 2018. I am wealthy. I am free. Now, you might have more money in your bank account than I do, but I have to answer to less people than you do. And I will catch up to your bank account. That is absolute. That's not even in question. So the question today is, do you want to be free? And will you listen to the person who's willing to share what they're doing, what's working for them, which allows them to be home at 10 o'clock in the morning, which allows the lights to stay on, rent to be paid, car note, insurance, everything to be done, and has their money working for them. I quit my job November 24th of 2017. That was the last day I worked for an employer in the traditional sense. Now I do independent contracting work. I know my worth and I ask for it. I insist and I get it. Since leaving my job, I've tripled my income. Wouldn't you like to? That's all. Thank you guys for tuning in. Know that I love you, and everything I'm sharing from the heart. It's abundance. Everyone can have what I have. Everyone can have more of what you have. And there's room at the table. There's room at your table. See, this is my table. I'm setting it up for that I can eat. I want to eat from my table, and I don't have to worry about you trying to eat from my table. Me eating doesn't mean you have to starve. We can all eat. The universe is abundance. It's infinite. There's enough wealth. There's enough everything for everyone. There's no lack, which is why I have no problem with sharing with you what I've been doing. Because once you see what I've been doing, you do it for yourself, you'll understand everybody can. And there's enough for everybody. So I'm eating good. I'm doing well. I no longer have to do the 9-to-5 thing, and my money's working for me more and more every day. Like compounding interest every day working for me. And I want you to have the same thing. So join me on my Facebook group, my YouTube channel. There'll be more videos to come. I love you guys. Those of you who haven't seen in a while, I miss y'all. Listen, like, subscribe, but I hope you watch the entire video and remember this. Sometimes wisdom comes from the most unlikely of places. I don't know what you think about me, what you feel about me. It doesn't matter. It's not my business. But because we're friends and linked on Facebook, that means you're important enough to me for me to maintain that relationship. Use it to your advantage. What I have, I freely give. Costs me nothing. And you can have it. All right. Thank you guys. Love you. Thank you for your time. Let's make 2018 crazy. Let's make your life unrecognizable. Take care. Bye-bye.